In the old stories, giants don't just invade. They wait. They wait at the threshold, the edges of the map. I've been watching all the videos and news reports of what's going on in Greenland. And this video is about the giant moving north. Really hit me. We're not talking about folklore anymore. We're watching a modern giant under a second term put its hand squarely on the handle of Greenland's door. The myth says giants only cross the threshold when the bonds between brothers begin to fray. Look at the headlines this week. We have 10 to 25% tariffs being threatened against Denmark, France, and the UK. Not over trade, but leverage for a land deal. The giant has noticed a crack in the old alliance. He's seen that the gods of establishment in Brussels and Copenhagen are struggling to hold the line, and he's stepping into that space. This isn't just a purchase. It's a test of whether the old world still has enough strength to keep the giant at the edge. Here's the twist. In the myths, the giant is usually silent, but this giant, he's the loudest giant in the room. By announcing his intentions on Truth Social and appointing special envoys like Jeff Landry and others, Trump is doing something no giant of myth ever did, making the threshold part of the negotiation. He's telling the world that Greenland isn't just a place, it's psychologically needed for success. When a giant says he needs a space, the space usually stops belonging to anyone else. As we see NATO missions like Arctic Sentry spinning up to deter a fait accompli, we have to ask, what happens when the giant doesn't leave the threshold? If the bonds of the North are already this thin, maybe the giant isn't the problem. Maybe the problem is that we forgot how to stand shoulder to shoulder. Let me know in the comments, are we witnessing a new era of expansionism? Or is this just an ultimate art of the deal? It goes back to the Hobble stanza 58. Basically, if you're wanting any kind of gain, you have to get up. In this situation, no sleeping man gets a victory. So I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen in this situation. It doesn't sit right with me as an American that has Scandinavian blood and family. I'm left to kind of ponder the situation, and I don't understand what we're going to gain from it. Today's adventure is over.